guys, welcome to a new video. Today I want to show you 5 things that I think they are essential for my drawing setup with my iPad Pro. And also I'm going to show you an extra that I found recently. It really turns out to be a game changer for my process. So the first thing that I think is an essential for every one of us if we are an artist is the Apple Pencil. If you plan to draw on your iPad, you need a pencil to do it. You can use the fingers, but I think that if you want to do like a more professional thing, the Apple Pencil is an investment you have to do. You have other kind of versions of pencils, which they can be less expensive, and also it can do the work very well. I had the pleasure to try the ES Gear pencil, which worked really well, but I have to admit that for me it's not like the perfect fit, just because I like to use like the pressure sensitivity thing, and I like to draw like different language when I'm drawing, basically because this is my style. But if you don't need to have like pressure sensitivity, or you don't need to try different weight lines in the same stroke, probably another kind of pencil that it's not the Apple Pencil and it's less expensive can work for you. I recommend you to make or to think about the needs you have before buying the pencil. If you think that you want to work in character design, you want to work on the industry of animation, or create like more rich and elaborate illustrations, I will tell you that go directly to the Apple Pencil, because it's going to be a really good investment. Also, they last a lot. I bought mine in 2018. It's like 6 or 7 years ago, and it's still working really fine, and I don't have intentions to change my pencil at the moment. The second essential thing that I found essential for me are the cases. Again, this is we don't tend to agree about cases, because the iPad is super light in terms of weight and size and these kind of things, and adding a case can make it more sturdy and more difficult to carry on. But for me, I think I feel better knowing that somehow my iPad is protected. For different kind of cases, I tried a very basic one from ES Gear that it was the first I bought when I had the 11-inch iPad, but also I bought it again when I upgraded my iPad to a 12.9 inches, and it's basically a magnetic cover, which makes the all the set very light, and also have some kind of protector for the pencil, which for me it's an essential, because guys, I have a cat, and the cat really enjoys playing with my pencil in whatever situation. So it's a way that the pencil, even it's connected with the magnetic connector, you have like the extra security that it's not going to fall out, or it's going to mess around. So for me, this is my daily kind of case that I use every day. Also, I have another case from ES Gear that they kindly sent me a few months ago. I really love this case, by the way, and I had been using it a lot until I changed my screen protector. I'm going to talk about this later. But the thing is that the case is a magnetic case. Also, you can change the position, you can change the angle of the case, which is really helpful if you plan to draw on your iPad and you don't have a stand for it. It's a little bit more expensive than the magnetic case I have using for my day-to-day, but also this one has a very useful thing that if you use your iPad not only for drawing but also for entertainment, you can just grab your iPad off from the case because it has like a silicone case that is also magnetic, and you can put it on your fridge or whatever kind of surface that it is magnetic to. So I find it super useful. I remember using it before changing my screen protector a lot when I was cooking or when I was preparing my breakfast and this kind of things. So if you prefer to invest on your case and have it extra protection and also being able to use it in different kind of circumstances, I think this kind of case is for you. Next type of case I'm going to show you is not an essential for drawing, but it's true that for me and for my business it is, because when I upgraded my gear, my tools a few years ago, I was deciding if I needed to have a laptop or not. Then I decided that it was better for me to buy the biggest iPad and then the magic keyboard to turn the iPad into a laptop. There's still something to go there to be like a full laptop stuff, but until the date, I didn't need any kind of laptop. I think the iPad with the keyboard is useful for my needs, and it's the one that fits better, and it's well complemented with my Mac Mini. So for me, the magic keyboard is like an essential as a business owner and as a, as a freelance illustrator. I'm not only drawing all day, I do other kind of administration tasks like writing emails, writing scripts for my YouTube channel, a lot of thinking, and a lot of brainstorming. So for me, it's very useful. So think about that when you are going to upgrade your tools to make it more affordable to your needs as an artist. And the next thing, again, for some people it's not going to be an essential, but it is for me, are the screen protectors. And not only screen protectors, but textured screen protectors. The first time that I just click with the Apple Pencil on the screen of the iPad, I know that texture, it was not for me. So the first thing I did back in 2018 was both the Paperlike, and I have been with Paperlike like a lot of years. But recently I have been exploring different kind of papers or screen protectors that I think for me works better. I was noticing in my latest paper screen papers that the Paperlike one was lasting every time. So I decided to do some research and found other brands. And I have to say that I'm super happy with the Dodro papers. I have been with it around 8 months now, and it's still super rough as the first day. So for me, right now, I think Dodro is the one that works better for me. Also, I have to say that if you prefer to have or to keep like the shiny screen of your iPad without any attached screen paper, you have screen papers that they are not, stick to the screen. They are like the magnetic screen protectors. They work very well. Also, I have tried a couple of them from different brands. I have tried one from Pen Tips, I guess, and other from ESR Gear. I found very useful to have, if you are the kind of person that you want to keep like the shiny screen when you watch films or TV shows, and then you need the textured paper when you draw. I think also it's a good option for you, having like this screen protector that you can take off if you need it. I'm going to leave all the links with everything that I'm saying here so you can check them out. For me, I think I don't have any issue with not having the bright screen, for watching movies. I mean, I'm just used to see the screen with the screen protector, so I'm using basically the one that stick to the screen. So the fourth essential for me are the stands. I already said before when I was talking about the cases that one of the ones that I have, you can use it as a stand, but I think for me it's better to keep the stand separated from the case. Right now I am using one from Huion that it came with one of the tablets I reviewed here for the channel. I keep using this stand for not only for my iPad but also for other tablets that I have, and I think it's very useful. It's not super expensive. I think it's an investment that every one of us can do. It not necessarily have to be the one of Huion. You can find a lot of them on Amazon right now. For me and my bag, I think it's a must-have to work when I am on my desk. And last but not least, I have like a small kind of accessories that I found super useful when drawing. The first one is the gloves. Maybe you think, okay, you don't need to use gloves when you work on an iPad because it's a very small screen. But the truth is that I found myself a lot of time just drawing in the iPad with the gloves. Mainly because when I use the gloves, my hand runs smoothly over the screen. Makes easy to paint and makes easy to do more straight lines and these kind of things. And also you are not leaving like these greasy hands things to your screen, which also makes that the tip runs smoothly over the screen. For me, using gloves, it's an essential. I have a bunch of them from the screen tablets that I already have from XPen and Huion, but also I recently discovered the one from Dodro, and I'm still using using it a lot because it has like a reinforced area, in the area where you are just moving your hand. But again, you can find a lot of gloves on Amazon and another kind of shops on the internet. Make your research and see which one fits for you. After the gloves, I think also it's essential talk about the tips. I have tried several tips, as an alternative to the tips from Apple. They are quite expensive, but also they work super, super well, so I keep buying them. So I'm not going to say that you are going to get rid of your tips. I always have like the 4-pack. The thing is that when you use screen protectors, textured screen protectors, the Apple Pencil tips wear out super fast because the roughness of the paper. Also, the tip is like a plasticky type of tip. I started trying to find a few years ago different solutions to this problem because they are expensive and they run out super fast. In the end, it turns to be like a waste of money. I found the brand pen tips that they have like covers to put on your tips, on your actual Apple Pencil tips. I know in Amazon you can find a lot of tips similar to the Apple Pencil ones, but cheaper. But I don't know how they work. I never tried them. But I tried the ones from Dodro that they have the metallic, like a metallic ball in the end. And I have to say, and I have to admit that right now is the setup I'm using with my Apple Pencil, because I think it works very, very well for me when I draw, and I don't have the problem of the tip wearing out. Which it was sometimes annoying, also because at some point I started to have some scratches on my screen protector, so it was very annoying. So the Dodro pen tips, I think it's a good solution to it. It keeps very well the flow of the Apple Pencil with the screen. It respects the tilt of the pencil, also respects the pressure sensitivity. So I think from all the ones that I tried, they are the ones I'm still using at the moment. And last, I wanted to show like my recent discovery. It is really, really recent, like last week, literally. So it is a small hard drive. So I was running out of space with my Mac Mini, and I needed to, as I am doing a lot of videos for YouTube, I needed more space because they are very heavy, you know what I mean? I don't know guys if I told you, but I have the Mac Mini and the iPad, but my phone is an Android phone. So I was having a lot of issue and spending a lot of time trying to move like all the footage that I was filming with the phone to my computer. Basically right now with this hard drive, I can just connect it to the phone, to the iPad or to the computer and move things around super fast. It's not cheap. I have to admit it's not cheap, but it's a very huge investment for me. But I think it's going to help me to get smooth on my process, to go faster, and also to keep everything organized. I bought the 4 terabytes option. That's why it's more expensive. It has different kind of storage space. So you can choose, I think from 1 terabyte, 2 terabytes, 4 terabytes or so. If you are having issues, as I did with compatibilities between devices, I think this kind of hard drive or storage unit is going to, save you time. This is all I wanted to show today. If you have any kind of doubts about any kind of the gear I'm showing you, or if you want to see, for example, not related to digital drawing, but also to traditional drawing, or if you want to know which apps I am using as a digital artist, so let me know guys in the comments. I'm always open to listen to you and to create content that you ask for sure. Also, if you didn't subscribe yet, please subscribe, because this way I know that what I'm doing is just resonating with the people and it's just, being helpful for you in some way. I want to give a huge thank you to my patrons, and also I want to welcome to the new patrons that have been joining since I reopened my page. So I'm going to leave also the link if you want to see what I'm offering there. And that being said, see us again in the next video. Bye bye.
As I look in the mirror,